Oh, one last success and failure all wrapped up into one, but this happened in the winter. I thought this may be very appropriate because this happened in the winter. I have, oh gosh, it's some kind of clover, and I don't even know the name of it because I'm not a horticulturist, I'm an arborist. So gardeners, please forgive me. So it is a type of clover. It's beautiful, and it gives beautiful white flowers on it. We have a purple variety in the front, which we didn't know we had, that just kind of came up from some other plants we inherited, and I might throw that in at the end. Yeah, why not? So here goes. So here it is. Well, and in the center, it looks like a steak. That is not a steak. I've just left it because I didn't want to disturb the poor plant as it's trying to recover from a hard freeze last year. These don't grow outside in northwest Alabama and most of the United States. Maybe in Florida, okay? So that would be the only place. Florida swamplands, probably. So anyway, it needs quite a bit of moisture. It's thriving out here in the summer. It does great, but in the winter it's got to be brought in. And our old house, and I'll attach a picture right at the end of this video, that shows the setup we had, and it wasn't very good because I just repaired it when we sold the house. Part of the condition of the house that it needed some repairs, I fixed it. So it won't do that anymore, but there was some gapping, a lot of gapping, and a lot of cold air seeped into this space, and it's in the underground, and it's like but it's got a skylight, okay? So perfect place to put your sensitive plants in the wintertime and keep them protected from the cold, but I neglected it. It was neglected before I bought my house, but I did worse. So I fixed it for the new people. I hope they're happy. You'll see the fixed version. You won't see the crappy one. Okay. So I could put the crappy one. Why not? Why not show my my other prowess is fixing things? It was a cheap fix, but it was a fix, and that's all it called for. And I maximized my house selling. So always got irons in the fire. So the avocado died, and the other from the extreme cold that seeped in. We had 2 winters of brutal cold that just nipped everything back, and it got into the basement. So that's the story on that. And there was one sprig, one leaf left. It came up this spring. I kept watering it even though it looked very dim, and it came back. So that's what we got. It was a wilted mess. I may even be able to find a picture of it. I don't think so, though, when it was wilted. I don't like to show the death of a plant. Call it the Native American within me. So that's it right there. Now we're going to take you inside and show you, and through the back, and show you, well, I'm just going to go through the garage. Excuse the mess. Yeah, we just moved just a little over a month ago, so it's kind of got a little organization going on, but not much. I'm not showing you the other side, or will I? Oopsie! Oh yeah, there you got a taste of it. All right, it's bad. Okay, so I should be working on that instead of doing this. Shrubs are all overgrown with ivy vines, Virginia creeper. You can see the remnants of poison ivy climbed up this maple. And it's got to go, but I'm saving it for Halloween, so having a Halloween celebration here, and we're going to save that, do some stuff with it. It'll look cool. Maybe I'll do a Halloween blog, or just a video, no blog. All right, here we go. Here's some more cleanup I've done. It gets ugly down here because it was eaten up. It was literally everywhere, poison ivy. Right here, the poison ivy got all of this, and I had to kill it, and in the process I hurt the plants. Hey, but the crepe myrtles are coming out anyway. They're too big for this space. All right, remember that. Look over here, you'll see what it was like before it got nipped by me. Too overgrown, too big for the space. They got to be cut back every year. Bad for them, especially with crepe myrtle bark scale, which is prevalent in this area now. Thank you, Mexico. All these southern species are moving north and creating conditions which are bad. Well, that's not got nothing to do with it here. This is part of my My damage, you can see there's poison ivy in there. See, they're a little different colored and bigger leaves. Yeah, I got some overspray. I had to. I wasn't going to touch it. Very allergic. So anywho, there you go. I wasted a bunch of stuff. But hey, sometimes you got to break a few eggs to make an omelet. All right, around the corner. Yeah, see, there was more. And here's where it started to wind down a little bit, but it was all tangled up. And English ivy was in here too. I'm not a fan of it. Maybe if I was in jolly old England, I would be, but not in Alabama. It grows invasively and can take over whole forest stands. So we wanted to remove it, and we did. I got a little purple heart, I guess is what this is. See, I have a little knowledge that I put in here, and it's starting to spread. See, I put it in during the hot too. I didn't need to screen it. Stuff from Mexico, I believe, so it goes hot. Oh, this is bad too, but a lot of this death is not from me. It's from the cold that we had the past 2 winters. It knocked these azaleas back really bad. This azalea, there's 2 of them. Kind of it's all spread out. I think there used to be 3 probably when they were small, but it knocked it back. But it's alive, and I can work with it, and I will get it back to healthy. It's just going to take a little time. I'm not one of those that's going to rip up a shrub just because it's half dead. There's always ways you can fix it. We got a lot of privet, Chinese privet that was coming up back here in the corner. I had to cut a couple big ones down, and there's little tiny ones up against the fence there. You see them. That's a sure sign of Chinese privet when they're dead. But, so that's it. Now to the main event that I was originally supposed to go to. Well, you also notice I like to recycle my limbs. That's not very popular in this neighborhood. Okay, just saying. But I'm going to do it with tact, and it'll look good. I'm going to reverse my just prior to show of the plant. But this one, we left it outside. Is kind of indoor-outdoor plant, I guess. You can have it outdoor in the summer, but it's in a brutal spot. I figured it would probably survive, but like the others, it got nipped back by the sudden exposure to the instant hot burning sun in the afternoon, and nipped it back. And I'll give you a look here at it. But you see that what I was telling you about in the other video, or no, it was the beginning of this video actually. Yeah. We got that same type of clover, but the purple variety, which I guess somebody in the comments maybe can tell me what it is, what its name is. Or I could look it up. I'll just look it up. I got Google Lens, and it works great, so I'll just do that. Don't worry about putting it in the comments, but you can if you want, especially if you want to talk about plants and trees. Love it, my favorite subject. Used to be more into beetles and ants and bugs, but tastes change over the years, especially when you change into an industry you didn't expect. So I didn't expect to be in the plant side. I expected to be in the wildlife part of the industry, but I ended up in plants, and I just love it. And less statistics that you got to deal with. So, all right. Well, anyway, I'll just leave it with you all, and have a great summer once again. What's remaining of it, and have fun at school, kids. If any school kids are watching, it's yeah, learn about plants, learn about trees, learn about all that stuff. It's pretty neat. There's not enough of us doing it in this industry. Thank you. You have a great day.